Mary, the obvious question, at 91 years, what keeps you doing it? You're here competing in cribbage. What makes you come out?
Going to all these things, not staying home and going places and just keep going places.
And why is that important to you?
That's important because you're not lonesome. And when you see people, it's a different story than sitting by yourself at home.
And well, Irene, Mary's only got 1 year on you yet. What about for yourself?
Well, I'll try for that next year, and maybe I'll make it.
Alrighty, now you two have been friends. I understand it for a very long time.
Yes, we have for many years. When she was married,
In 1938, and we were neighbors from that time on.
yes,
And we're still neighbors in Crystal City.
and we're still friends. Can you believe it?
After all that time, and here you are playing as a team at cribbage.
Yes, and we just love it. And the people are so nice here.
They really are nice here, these games people.
The Canadian Senior Games provided an opportunity for competition, participation, and a chance to make new friends. One of our goals is to promote active senior living in body and spirit while having fun. We are all winners when we participate. The 2006 Senior Games were held in Portage la Prairie, Manitoba. Swimming, track and field, golf, tennis, cribbage, horseshoes, cycling, slow pitch tennis, and more were featured. The games officially opened on August 30th and ran for 4 days at venues throughout the city. The Voyageur was the official mascot for the games and helped to promote the multicultural background of Portage la Prairie.
All right, Merv, what can you tell me about what you've been doing at the games so far?
Well, we're a mascot, a Voyageur, and that's one of the themes of the game. Senior games here, and we've been going around, just meeting people and just having a great time, just to introduce them to Portage la Prairie and give them a little history of the town, city, the surrounding municipality, and just to make some good friends.
What can you tell me about some of the people you've met?
Oh, they've been a great bunch of people. I've met people all the way from the East Coast to the West Coast, and they just have given us a great response, and we've just had a great time with them.
Seniors make up a large percentage of Canada's population. In 2006, this represents almost 4 million people. By improving the physical and mental well-being of seniors, we can contribute to people leading more useful and fulfilling lives, contributing to the prosperity of Canada and reducing the ever-increasing costs on our healthcare systems. The Canadian Senior Games is a national program to promote the spiritual, mental, and physical well-being of Canadians 55 years of age and older. The provincial programs are staged annually in various provinces and territories, and it is from these programs that athletes are selected for the Canadian Senior Games.
It's a major coordinating role to make sure that the games go off as smoothly as possible and that we get as much involvement as possible. And we're thrilled that the 10th anniversary games are the biggest games ever. The games in Summerside PEI were somewhat smaller than what we've been before. But since then, the games in Whitehorse and the games here have gone way above and beyond those numbers, so we're thrilled. The Portage Committee has everything well in hand. Their 500 plus volunteers are great, and we're looking forward to a really successful games.
Are you guys glad to be here?
The goal of the Canadian Senior Games is to produce a lasting influence on the knowledge, attitudes, and behavior of older adults in Canada. A physically active lifestyle contributes to the health of our country. Far too often, pills and medications are overused when healthy food choices and physical exercise help to promote healthy bones and stronger bodies. Our motto is, we don't stop playing because we get older. We get older because we stop playing.
Oh, then
The Canadian Senior Games is an ideal event for sponsors who want to target a 55-plus audience. With 1,400 competitors and 1,000 volunteers and organizers, the Games are an event that get lots of attention locally, provincially, and nationally. Sponsorship is an important aspect of the Games in providing additional funding.
Well, when I think of the beginning, it was we had the support of a committee that we'd done a set of games with, and so that wasn't a hard part. But then when we started looking at okay, this is going to cost us some money. How are you going to get the money? Where are you going to get the money? And that was a frustrating experience at times. But we had some good people along the way that helped us do the things that needed to be done to get that funding. And once that funding was in place, this was just a piece of cake, really. Because, like I said, we have people that know what they're doing, and they knew what they had to do, made sure that things were done in the proper manner. So that part was an easy part. And then what we did about 18 months ago was sort of sit down and envision what will the games look like for us? What do we need to do to make sure that they're going to be a success? And in doing that, then it sort of gave us a picture of what we had to do, and that sort of helped a lot.
And no event of this size and scope could be successful without the legions of volunteers to set up and run the various games and events and social activities.
Volunteers are important for any type of games, but in particular, we have senior volunteers for senior action, and they want the people who are here to compete to do as well as they can in their sport and help them as much as possible. Make them feel at home, and I believe we're doing that.
The Senior Games, it's a great venue. You know, we're all friends, you meet a tremendous group of people, and it's really good. I come to them all. I have come to them all, yeah.
And what attitude do you take into swimming yourself?
What attitude? Well, it's good exercise, it's a lot of fun. We have an excellent coach, and he really gets us going fast. Yeah.
And I guess it must be a lot of fun, too, at these games.
It is. It's a terrific lot of fun, yeah. Yeah, you meet all kinds of people, and it's a good experience generally.
It's really fun to be here. At Whitehorse was the first national games I was in, but it was just so much fun to meet from the other provinces, and I see some of them here today and have renewed friendships, and it's just a great activity. And if you're 80, well, come on, the water's fine.
The 2008 Canadian Senior Games will be held in Dieppe, New Brunswick, August 26th to the 31st. All seniors are encouraged to participate in their local and regional games to qualify for the 2008 Games. The extremely successful games in Portage la Prairie brought together 1,400 participants from all over Canada.
I have the privilege, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the City Council, the City of Dieppe, and it's an honor for me tonight to inform you that Dieppe, the City of Dieppe in New Brunswick, accepts the challenge of organizing the Canada Senior Games.
The vision of the Senior Games is to promote participation by all seniors in an active and enjoyable lifestyle. The Games are a means to an end, the promotion of activities for all seniors. All the fun, friendship, and festivity while sponsoring the spiritual, mental, and physical well-being for Canadians 55 years of age and older.
Well, the togetherness, you know, I mean, we all have fun with each other.
And we meet people that we played with at the provincials.
Yeah.
And, you know, find old friends and you find new friends. So,
oh, yes. Yeah. Oh, yes. It's wonderful. Like I said before, it couldn't be better. We are absolutely thrilled. We're here. And everybody takes so good care of us.
Yeah.
And, why is it important to keep active?
Well, I think personally it's a selfish motivation just to stay healthy. And then, of course, you can throw in a little bit of friendly competition along the way. That really keeps you going. In terms of training, you need to do a bit of training. So I think we have a goal to look forward to, like the games themselves. When you have the Canada Games coming up, you have a goal to work towards, and helps you in terms of your exercising, your training. So personally, it's just for health reasons, just to stay healthy.
Because we're on this side of the grass and we're having a good time, and as we age, we still want to continue playing. It's just fun to be active.
Again, I parrot those same comments. I don't think people realize when they talk about seniors, you often talk about or think about frail people who do very little. We have seen absolutely phenomenal numbers of people competing in all sorts of activities. The active living concept has been grasped by these seniors, and it goes all the way from whist to cribbage to horseshoe to slow pitch to hockey to swimming, and it's an absolutely phenomenal thing to see that Canadians have grasped this concept and are actively participating. It's a great concept. I hope it only grows and gets bigger.
Sure. It's too much fun, and hey, life's too short. If you don't do it now, you'll never do it.